All right, today we're going to talk about this quiet financial trap that catches millions of people, and honestly, most of them don't even see it coming. It's the answer to the question, why doesn't a bigger paycheck always mean a bigger bank account? Let's get into it.
So let me ask you something. If your income, say, doubled over the next 10 years, that sounds amazing, right? You'd probably think, great, my wealth is going to double too. But would it? Really?
Well, here's the crazy part. For most people, the opposite quietly happens. It's this strange, invisible thing where even as your income shoots up, your actual financial progress can just flatline. Okay, to really see how this plays out, let's look at a super common story. It's just a 5-year snapshot, but I bet a lot of you will find it pretty familiar. So let's picture someone at age 27. They're doing pretty well, making a solid 60 grand a year. After taxes and everything, that's about $3,600 a month. Life's pretty simple, and they're managing to sock away a respectable $600 every single month. Okay, now let's jump ahead 5 years. They're 32, their career is flying, and that salary, it's shot up to $90,000 a year. Now, you'd think with an extra $30,000 a year, their savings would be through the roof, right? But something else was happening in the background. Their lifestyle was quietly creeping up, and this is where the math gets really, really interesting. And look, it's not like they went on some wild spending spree. Every little upgrade seemed totally reasonable at the time. A slightly nicer apartment, a newer car with a slightly higher payment, a few more streaming services, eating out a bit more often. None of it felt extravagant. It just felt, well, a little better.
But when you add all those little betters up, suddenly their total monthly expenses are $4,560. And remember, that new take-home pay is around $5,200 a month.
So you do the math, what's left over for savings at the end of the month? It's $600. The exact same amount they were saving 5 years earlier, even though they're earning $30,000 more a year. Look at this side by side. It just perfectly sums up the problem. 5 whole years of promotions, raises, and hard work resulted in zero, absolutely zero, progress in their savings. Their income went way up, but that crucial financial margin, it went nowhere. So you got to ask, why is this so common? Why does this happen all the time? And the thing is, it's usually not because people are being irresponsible with their money. Nope. There are some really powerful psychological and social forces at play here. A huge piece of the puzzle is something called hedonic adaptation. It's a fancy term, but the idea is simple. Our brains are just wired to get used to stuff really fast. That brand new car that felt so amazing, a few months later, it's just the car. That bigger apartment, it quickly stops feeling like a luxury and just becomes your new normal. Your brain basically resets its expectations. And then, of course, there's the social pressure. Think about it. You see what your coworkers are driving, what your friends are doing with their homes, and don't even get me started on social media. It's this nonstop feed of upgrades that quietly whispers, hey, this is the new standard, and we feel this pull to keep up. Okay, so how do you break this cycle? What's the secret? Well, the good news is it's not about depriving yourself or living like a monk. It's actually a really simple but incredibly powerful shift in how you think. It's all about managing the speed of your lifestyle upgrades. And this, right here, is the absolute key. This is the whole thing. Real wealth isn't just about your income. It's built in the gap between your income and your lifestyle. If that gap doesn't get bigger, your wealth has nowhere to grow. It's that simple. Just look at this visual. It makes it so clear. You've got your income growth on one side and your lifestyle growth on the other. But the magic, the real engine of building wealth, is that space in the middle. That's the wealth gap. And the wider you can make that gap, the faster you get to financial freedom. So the strategy is pretty straightforward, at least in theory. You have to consciously let your income outrun your lifestyle. So the next time you get a raise or a bonus, the trick is to not immediately upgrade your spending to match it. Instead, you upgrade slowly, deliberately. You give that wealth gap some room to breathe and to grow. And what happens when you do this over the long run? What's the payoff? Well, it's way more than just seeing a bigger number in your bank account. It's about creating real, genuine freedom in your life and getting rid of that nagging financial stress. See, once you create that margin and you focus on growing it, this amazing chain reaction kicks off. Savings stops feeling like this painful chore you have to force yourself to do. It almost becomes automatic. And that low-grade, constant hum of money stress that so many of us live with, it starts to disappear.
So let's just end with this question, and I want you to really think about it for yourself. Take an honest look at your own life right now. Is your lifestyle growing faster than your wealth, or are you creating that margin, that gap you need to actually get ahead?